Welcome, folks. Welcome. What a great day it is to be a Mets fan. What a great day. The reason why it's such a great day is because there's still a lot of crap load of potential for the Mets to better themselves. And everybody who was thinking about Yamasoto, okay, Yamasoto might have to be put off for 1 year. Okay, no big deal. Gives us time to get things in order. David Stearns is working on the relievers. He's got a crap load of them. So at least we know by next year we're going to have a decent pen, or at least we hope so. Okay, so let's talk about the New York Yankees acquiring Juan Soto and what that means for our New York Mets. Well, actually, first, folks, if you could do us a huge favor, especially at this time of the year, if you could like and subscribe, especially if you love your New York Mets and MLB content, it really helps the channel out. I cannot thank you enough. All right, so let's get into this. First off, Yankees monumental trade. I didn't think he gave up a lot. I wish you would have gave up more. You gave up a couple guys. I didn't realize Michael King only had 2 years left. 2 years left in his contract. Drew Thorpe, a good, promising pitcher, but nothing crazy. So good trade for the Yankees. They gave up a couple prospects, but here's the big thing for the Mets. The Mets can hope for one thing, and this is what I think that we should hope for. You hope Juan Soto produces at a high level like he always does, right? But I think the higher level he produces, the more Uncle Stevie is going to go crazy after this guy. In fact, I guarantee you, I got a picture of this. During these sweepstakes, when the Yankees were rumored to get Soto, I have a picture of David Stearns working in his office, trying to find out what's the next reliever he's going after. And Stevie giving him a call or knocking on his door saying, "You sure you shouldn't go after Soto?" David Stearns going, "No, we're fine, we're fine." 10 minutes later, Stevie goes, "You sure we shouldn't acquire Soto? Billy Epler said we should acquire this guy. This guy's pretty good." And then David Stearns smiles. "How many wins did you win with Billy Epler last year?" Okay, so Stevie goes home. The Yankees acquire him. That's fine. That's fine. We didn't get him this year. Take care of him, Yankees. We're going after him next year. And I don't care what happens. Scott Boras will make sure Juan Soto goes to the free agent market. Hands down. As Scott Boras says, you don't negotiate with one team. You negotiate with 30. And there is no bigger team than the guy in Queens and his billion-dollar pocket. So I have no doubt that Soto has a very good chance of becoming a New York Met in 1 year. Let him get used to New York. Let him buy nice properties here and be accustomed to the city, because by the time he's comfortable, got the family all settled, he will be a New York Met, or at least we hope so. Okay, so now let's get to the second part of the video, and that is Yamamoto. And as I'm pretty sure all of you must have heard, Uncle Stevie, and David Stearns went to Japan to visit Yamamoto and his family. And that is very important because in Japanese culture, establishing that business partnership with two of the main people in this contract, meaning the owner and Yamamoto, is very, very important. So Steve Cohen, knowing this, realizing this, many owners aren't going over there. They're sending the GMs, they're sending their scouts, but owners aren't going over. I don't think Hal Steinbrenner went. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. So that's one thing. So rumor is that two of the biggest teams are the Yankees and the Mets to get Yamamoto. I got to get Yamasoto out of my head. In fact, you know what? The Mets could go after Yamatani. Yeah, wouldn't that be funny, right? I know Otani has no shot to go to the Mets, but wouldn't that be funny if a Yamatani happened where Steve Cohen's like, throw a boatload of money at this guy and make him say no. Make him say no. Wouldn't that be funny? But that's probably a long shot, but it still can happen until Otani's signed. You got the richest owner in baseball. He still has the ability to throw the most amount of money at this man. Okay, back to Yamamoto. So Yamamoto, two biggest suitors are the Mets and the Yankees. The Yankees obviously have acquired Mr. Juan Soto. The Yankees obviously have a very long tradition history. Yes, that's known. The Yankees have had Matsui. The Yankees have had Tanaka. So the Yankees have had a culture of Japanese guys coming over and being successful. That is what's working in their favor. Now, what do the Mets have working in their favor? So they have Kodai Senga, a guy who has a bit of a relationship. We don't know how strong of a relationship, but they do know each other. So that is one positive. Another positive they have is they have the richest owner in baseball. They can offer more money. That is another thing. Number three, they haven't won as much as the Yankees. Now, I know that may be construed as a negative, but you can construe that as a positive if Yamamoto sees himself as a difference maker, sees himself as a guy who wants to take on more of a challenge and leave more of a legacy. A guy who went to the other New York team and won in the same city, a big city, that hasn't notoriously won as much as the Yankees, that may mean more to him. That may be more to his legacy. So that's what I think is in the Mets' favor. But the biggest thing that I have to go back to is they have Steve Cohen and Alex Cohen treating their free agents like family. They've done the same thing in the past with Max Scherzer and Justin Verlander, and also Francisco Lindor for that matter, when he was in those talks to sign that big contract. They took these guys out to dinner. They invited them to meet their families, and they developed that relationship and that bond. Now, GMs do that, executives do that, but not many owners do that. And players do recognize that. Justin Verlander, as much as there was a letdown with the Scherzer Verlander combo, the fact that they were able to entice those guys really tells me that it is working what they're doing. How they court the free agents does work. It does. It does. So when I'm waiting to see Steve Cohen go after the person he wants and misses. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen him. Did they want Trevor Bauer in the past? Yeah, they wanted him. They offered a lot of money. But did they want him to the level that they wanted Scherzer and Verlander when they were willing to throw out $43 million a year? No, there's a difference. Now, Yamamoto is a guy that they really, really want. I have not yet to see Steve Cohen lose a man that he really wants. I haven't. So I have to see that first. And that's what I give my favor to the Mets. And I got to say, too, Andy Martino, who has been, I'd say, a bit negative, but more importantly, he's been accurate. So he tweeted out yesterday a comment how he feels the Mets stand a good shot in this negotiation. So I have to take that and give it a bit more credence because Andy would be straight to the point if he felt that they didn't stand a shot. All right, well, folks, that's a big quick type of wrap up. I'm pretty sure by the end of this video, the Mets have signed another reliever, last reliever, and I didn't really go into the breakdown because all these moves have been very unimpressive if you watch our live streams. The last guy, the last guy is still Jorge Lopez. Jorge Lopez had one good year in his 8 or 9 year career. That was with the Baltimore Orioles. Whoop-de-doo. The guy throws the ball hard. We know he's got decent stuff. Got to keep the ball in the ballpark. Gives a bit too many home runs to be desired. So hopefully he can work. I don't know if he's got a sinker or a little bit of movement. Work with the pitching coaches, pitching lab, tweak some pitchers around, find a way to keep the ball in the ballpark. He's got good stuff. He's got good velocity. Hopefully the coaches can work with that and figure something out where this guy's not giving up 5-6 runs a game because his career earner and average stinks. It stinks. So that's my comment on our last acquisition. And if you want to know the list, folks, the list of our current, what did I do? The current acquisitions, I had it right here. All right, here we go. We had Lopez, Slayton, Tonkin, Iglesias, Scrub, Crick, Hummel, Hyman, Adams, Wendell, Severino, and that is our current roster additions thus far in the hot stove frenzy. So hopefully there are more moves to come soon. We know they're coming. I can't wait. I know you can't wait. We're gonna have live streams. We're gonna have fun. Like the videos, subscribe. Love doing it. Have a great day, and I will speak to you very, very soon.